Okay, here we've got a Spawn figure. It's called Nobody, and it's a sort of robot suit with quite a lot of detail on it. It's about easily 10 years old, this figure, maybe more. Comes armed to the teeth and has a working missile fire at the top, this bit here. You put these missiles in there and they fire, and it's a really detailed, excellent figure actually. And it comes armed to the teeth. It's got arms with rockets attached to them and flamethrowers or whatever they are, and blades everywhere. Look at the size of that knife there, huge knife there. It's got plenty of tubes to it as well. Here in the chest is the actual head. As you can see, the head's removable. So this is what wides inside the body. It's this cyborg head, pretty grotesque, and that goes inside the body cavity there, and then you put back the body shield. Once I work out how it goes, I think it goes like that and there. So this is Nobody from about the mid-90s, maybe slightly later. Excellent figure, huge as well, at least 5 inches, maybe 6 inches. Highly detailed. Nobody. Okay, so that's Nobody. Next one is Movie Spawn. So this is Spawn's, this is a variant. This is the one with the spikes coming out of his shoulders, and this would have come around 97 when the movie came out. It's got some damage to it. The arms have snapped, so I've had to glue them back on, but the figure still looks really good. It's got the head, bullets around his and 2 rubber bands, plus one of his guns. It comes with another gun as well, sort of shotgun as well, which I still have somewhere. And there you are, Movie Spawn. Excellent figure. Okay, so I think it's this arm here that at the elbow it snapped. I've got Battleclad Spawn as well, and that's really fallen to pieces, so I've had to glue everything back on that one, but it looks wicked. So this is a variant figure. This is Movie Spawn, and there you are. Looks pretty deadly. Okay, next figure I want to show you is Zombie Spawn. So here we got Spawn as a zombie. Comes with a bit of cloth here. It's a bit dry now because of all the years I've had it. I've always had these ones on display. And comes armed with the teeth. He's got a sword in the back of his. There's the sword. Goes in there. He's got a massive chainsaw on one arm. He's got a sort of shotgun pistol in his boot. It goes into his boot there. So this is a huge figure, very tall and lanky. Comes with this huge sort of machine gun pistol thing there, which he holds really well. And the figure's really highly detailed, looks pretty gross. So that's Zombie Spawn for you. It could be a paint variation, this one. So I got these at Forbidden Planet years ago, really cheap. So there you are, Zombie Spawn. Looks pretty cool. Armed to the teeth. Okay, here's another Spawn figure. This one's called Crutch, and he comes with a crutch and a blade for a leg attached to a bone, which is pretty gruesome, and is fireable. You can fire that, or you could. I haven't fired it for ages. Maybe it's stopped working now. Oh, it does still work. So that's his leg bone and blade attached, and that goes back into the foot leg like that. Let's see if I can put it back in. Okay, so there's his leg, pretty gross, and comes with this huge drill. It can drill people looking for treasure. His hand is a hook, a bit cliched there. Comes with quite a hideous face, with a mask that comes down, and this strange crutch thing, which is like a Flymo with a sort of mace at the end, which is really loose, so I've stuck that with blue tack. So this one is called Crutch. I think this is a paint variation again. Lots of Spawn figures came with paint variations. So here you are, Crutch, the treasure hunter, a pirate type character. It's got quite a psychedelic shirt with lots of purple and green stars and a rat on his shoulder. So a very piratey figure, and quite a nice figure though. Nothing wrong with this figure, all pucker. Okay, so that's Crutch. Okay, this figure here is called Saber, and it's a huge figure. It's a sort of bison, as a sort of, well, upright walking bison with this huge missile launcher at the top, which fires, and on one of his shoulder spikes he's got a brain stuck to it. It's pretty gross. And then he's sort of wearing sort of maybe pirate gear or Red Indian type clothing. Head turns, pretty stiff, but it still turns. Arms, and there's the arm with a huge blade stuck to it. So, twistable wrist. This is probably my favourite figure out of all the Spawn figures, because it's just so solid and huge. So this one's Saber, excellent paint detail, and twistable head. So here you've got Spawn, Saber, and he's got a little wing attached to his chest, which is pretty nice detail. So there you are. Let's have a good look at this figure. Nicely detailed. Huge missile launcher there, which should still fire. Let's see. Yep. Okay, so that comes out, and this moves back and forward. So there you are, Saber. Okay, here we've got a battle-clad Spawn, and this is a paint variant. So there's two versions of this. One's with a darker armour. This is from, hard to read at the bottom, it's made in China, 1990, it's hard to see, 1996 it looks like, 96. So this is battle-clad Spawn. So it's like underneath the armour he's all got muscles, you can see, and then the armour's all meant to plug in, but over time it's all come off and broken off, so I've had to glue it all back on. So this figure's only really good for displaying. You've got to be really careful when you're moving this one. But I've glued everything back on as best I can with super glue, and the figure like this just displays really well. And it's a nice variant because it's the lighter armour. It's got loads of bony protrusions sticking out of his armour. It's got this amazing thing on the back of his backpack with these two sort of bone axe heads. And then this is removable as well. And then all the armour, which I've glued back on. The chest armour, head with the green eyes. So this is battle-clad Spawn. Let's have a better look. There's the leg armour on both sides. So a lot of these Spawn figures, they do tend to, over time, break in places. So you've got to be really careful with these when you handle them. And there's this huge pole with these sort of heads there. These heads snap off as well, so I've had to super glue them back on. So this is quite a fragile figure. It's Battleclad Spawn. There's been some discoloration here, but that's mainly because I've had it in the sun, but it still looks wicked. So Battleclad Spawn from '96. Comes in 2 paint schemes. This is the light beige colour. Okay, this figure's called Smuggler, and I'm not sure if it's exactly a Spawn series. It might be a sort of Wet Works or stuff like that. And it comes with these shark teeth, which over the years have a bit springs inside, because they used to snap, have come a bit loose, but still look pretty cool. Shark teeth, a hook to hold the shark teeth in, this huge green sword, and he had quite long hair, most of it's fallen out now, and then he's got a silver head, quite a long body, quite alien looking really, and he's come to these 2 huge spears which are removable. Oh, they were removable. Ugh, got it out almost. Well, you can see the spears. I think it's because I haven't taken them out in years that they've just gotten a bit. Oh, I need to be strong to take these out. So you've got 2 huge spears which are removable. He had longer hair years ago, but that happens to us all. And then has this massive green sword. This figure's a bit grubby, it needs a bit of a clean. It comes with this rubber belt around him with all the bits and bobs that he carries, like this, got a talisman there. Sort of has a bronze look to his skin texture. Teeth, yellow eyes. So this one is called, what's he called? Smuggler, that's it, the Smuggler. Comes with a huge sword. Sword looks pretty cool. There you are, the Smuggler. Okay, this figure here is Alien Spawn. It's huge again, it's massive. Paint variant, this one's quite white, and there's a darker version. Really stiff, turn the head. Comes with these sort of alien tubes that you have to plug in all over the body, but these stupid things keep coming out, so I just plug them in with blue tack. This figure's complete, nothing wrong with it. It comes with this huge mortar on its shoulder. Fires that missile here. So it still works, but I've blue tacked it in because I don't want to lose it. So you've got this massive alien figure. You can just make out the head. So this is meant to be Spawn as an alien. You've got the green eyes there, and you've got these alien rubber tube balls everywhere. Quite a lot of detail. So massive figure. Alien Spawn. 2 paint variations on this, and this is the white version, or white grey version. So this is Alien Spawn with a big twisty head, twisty shoulders, and chunky huge legs. Massive figure, weighs a lot, really heavy. Oh my goodness. So there you are, Alien Spawn. Okay, this one here I think it's called Vandalizer. I'm missing the base it comes on, and this is a paint variant, and this is probably the most valuable, but I've lost the base, which is unfortunate. So you've got the shield here, jaw that moves up and down, a sort of long spear, horn in the back, and it needs the base to stand. It's not really well balanced, so I think my friend's got it. I'll see if I can find it one day. So here you are. This one, my camera battery is about to run out, so this one is the Vandalizer, and this is the rare red version. So there you are, Vandalizer. Vandalizer. Okay, so Vandalizer. It's quite a good figure.